Do not waste your hard-earned money buying the Infinix Hot 50i or you'll regret it. Let me explain. So Infinix released a total of 5 smartphones in the Hot 50 lineup, namely the regular Infinix Hot 50, the Infinix Hot 50 5G, in which the only difference is the fact that it has 5G, the Hot 50i, the Hot 50 Pro, and finally, the Hot 50 Pro Plus. And if you take a look at it, every single phone has a particular purpose attached to it. The Hot 50 4G brought a 6nm chipset called the MediaTek Helio G100. The Hot 50 5G has, well, 5G. The Hot 50 Pro brings an AMOLED display, and the Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus is probably the most spec'd out mid-range phone I've ever seen. And if you're enjoying this video, kindly click subscribe and leave a like as well. We're talking about the 120Hz Full HD display, the highest brightness level ever brought to a mid-range smartphone at 1300 nits, 33 watts fast charging, and a lot more cool stuff which blew me away genuinely. But the Infinix Hot 50i is, well, just there. The Infinix Hot 40i was a very good smartphone and I was so impressed I covered it and made it one of the best recommendations out there at the time. And I can say that for this Infinix Hot 50i, nothing impresses me about it. For starters, its design is one of the most lackluster areas which I believe Infinix could have made better. At first glance, it looks like the Infinix Smart 9 but worse, and I'm just getting started. With how last year's phones were, with every single smartphone trying to copy the iPhone's aesthetic, I was personally disappointed with the lack of creativity. However, they have turned things around in a positive way and made probably one of my favorite smartphone finishes of all time. Seeing all 5 of them assembled together, the Hot 50i is the odd one out, with the design I can label ugly and unnecessary. However, its design was the only flaw in this smartphone. I won't even have bothered making this video, because the next reason is something which really makes this phone a disappointment. Going back to last year's Hot 40 lineup, the Hot 40 as well as the Hot 40i were almost the same smartphone, because the Hot 40 was powered by the MediaTek Helio G88 and the 40i was powered by the Infinix T606, which provided extremely similar performance. But this Hot 50i, well, let's just say things are a bit different.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The Hot 50 4G is powered by the MediaTek Helio G100 as I mentioned earlier, whilst the Hot 50i is powered by the Helio G81. It may not look that bad as the Helio G81 is a pretty capable chipset, but if you think about what we're dealing with, the Helio G100, you may be like,
it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
For example, this Helio G100 is the direct successor of the Helio G99, which was extremely powerful, and the scores between the two aren't even close. Remember, this is just 30,000 naira less expensive than the 50 4G, but you are getting just half the power, which is very disappointing. So as you see, I can go on and on about the disappointment which the Hot 50i really is. In comparison to the Hot 50 4G, you are getting a less brighter display, worse performance, worse camera quality, and an even worse design.
No! God, please, no!
It doesn't mean this phone is outright bad, it's just a compromised result of hurried decisions which I'm just pointing out. However, the Infinix Smart 9, which they tried to copy the aesthetic and failed doing so, is 12,000 naira cheaper and in my opinion, a much better value. Click card on the screen and I'll tell you all about it.